Hey, what's up, Carlos?
What's up, Frank? How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
I just got like a couple questions really that I wanted to ask you
Okay.
to see like, how you felt about the process and everything so far. So
Yeah.
first thing would be like where were you at like before you joined the program? Like what were you doing pretty much before that? And what does that compare to like what you're doing now?
So before that, it was just had a I don't know, a little bit of money in there,
Hmm.
throwing little bets here and there, and kind of just kind of guessing at stuff, and just kind of going with the gut feeling. And it was like nothing at all. As I wasn't even looking at it as a business. It was just kind of like throwing money at the casino, kind of.
Yeah.
And that's where I was at. And then I started getting a little bit more. I started doing a little bit more research on my own. That's when I found you on YouTube, and I started kind of hitting here and there. It was still very inconsistent, and then finally I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to be putting this amount of money and time into this, might as well see about getting it uh, more on a consistent level with somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, doing it the right way, right? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I see.
So yeah, that's where I was at, and now it's a difference of light and day now. So night and
Hmm.
day.
So now, like, what would you say, like, if somebody, let's just say somebody was like on the fence and they didn't know, whether to like be a part of our stuff or not. What would you tell them, like, if they were on the fence about it, Because in this industry, there's a lot of people that are on the fence with this stuff, and they think like, oh, I'm gonna get scammed or something like that, or
Oh
these guys
yeah,
don't actually win or something like that. So, what would you like say to somebody that's like on the fence?
I would say, man, if you're on the fence and it's something that you're already spending money on, and you're just kind of throwing it out there, not even knowing what you're doing or whatever. I would say, Frank, you're the guy, man, because it's been consistent. It's been solid. Everybody, I go through my phone sometimes, just like, in a way, I really don't like to brag and stuff, but when I show my
Mhm.
stuff, they're like, "What the hell?" Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe they can't. It's like it's crazy. Like it's just green, 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 green.
Yeah.
And so
No,
um,
that's good. I like it. I like to hear it, definitely. So that's good. I mean, as far as you going forward, are you putting what's your unit size at now? What are you doing? How high of a
uh,
unit size? Like what did you start at and now what are you putting your unit size at now, pretty much?
all right. So I started at 10,000, or I'm sorry, 7,000 total bankroll, and I was doing 100. I was doing kind of I would say aggressive at the 3%, which was like 100 and something dollars. I
Hmm.
can't remember. I think it was 150 when I first started. Just recent, because every week I kind of pay attention to that, just like you teach.
Yeah.
And now I went up to 15,000, and I'm doing about 300 a unit.
Oh, nice.
So 300 to 150
Oh, good.
size. So um,
Nice.
eventually I do want to get to about like 500 to 250. Once
Yeah.
I see that it's very more consistent, and then, because now it's just a matter of how much money are you going to throw at this, because I'm still doing the same amount of research, the same amount of
Hmm.
time and everything. Might as well put more
Maximize
money
it.
in and
Yeah,
make more money. Yeah. So it's
exactly.
the only difference is the amount of money I'm putting into it now. So
Yeah, I
uh,
see. That's good. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, I mean that's I'm glad to hear it. That everything's straightened up and everything's going good. I like to
yeah,
hear it, and because I see like last time we were talking on Discord and stuff, I was like I seen little things here and there. I was like, oh, Carlos almost has it. I'm like, he's right there. He's he just needs to do a couple
yeah,
little things here and there, and he's gonna start gelling and getting in the rhythm of it. The mentality behind it is a lot too. Like there's
yeah,
days, the losing days and stuff like that. You got to learn how to deal with them. And
yeah,
that's the part of doing this like at a high level and doing it professionally. That's why when you show other
exactly.
people and you show them like what you're doing, they're like, "What?" Because it's unheard of. Because people just lose
Yeah,
money. Honestly, they just lose money consistently,
yeah.
always. So
I know a couple of people there. I would consider them degenerates. Because they're always talking about betting, they're always talking about sports and all this and
yeah,
that, but they have like no system at all. And like you said, that's the
easy.
consistency of
Yeah,
being there, and doing it. So you
yeah.
got to
People
look
get
at that.
carried away. I mean, they almost want to bet on everything. Like honestly, even like the
Oh
NBA.
yeah,
Like when there's one NBA game, everybody wants to hammer
yeah.
the one
What do you
NBA
got?
game.
Yeah, what do you got? What do you got? Like
Like
I got
us, we're
nothing.
not
I
even
got
looking at
nothing.
the to be like we're not even looking at the game. We're looking at the MLB or something. All these guys are looking at the NBA finals and stuff. So yeah, it's
Exactly
funny.
right.
It's funny how to see the difference. When you're talking to a lot of the people, like what the
Yeah,
difference is between like your degenerate gambler and like
yeah,
what we're trying to do here, and how
yeah,
our group and all of us like conversate and everything. because you could see nobody forces anything, nobody tries to do anything stupid. You know, everybody
Right,
does what they're
right.
supposed to do. But yeah, I mean, other than that, those were the only questions I really wanted to, ask you about the program and stuff like that. And I wanted to check in with you and make sure that
Yeah.
you're doing good, stuff like that.
Yeah, man, definitely, a life skill. It's a good life skill. It's something good to have, and
Hmm.
it's consistent, man. And it's, every sport pretty much.
And you
So
can change other people's mentalities on it because a lot of people think sports betting is gambling and it's degenerate shit and like
yeah, yeah,
you're not making any money doing it. You're not doing it like this is just gambling. People don't realize the stock market's the same thing. I mean,
right,
people are
right.
down like 30% in the stock market this year. It's like
Yeah,
meanwhile we're up, buddy, what we're doing. So it's like, it's funny because it's
yeah,
just the concept of people. But
right.
but yeah, I mean I'm glad that everything's working out for you and that you enjoyed it, obviously. You enjoyed going
Yeah,
through everything.
yeah. It was definitely worth it, man. Definitely been worth it. It's starting to become, a decent income stream. So,
Hmm.
it's kind of exactly what I wanted to, kind of putting in the amount of hours that I'm putting in to making the amount of money that I'm making now. It's been working out. So it's
Nice.
been pretty
How's it
good.
working with your schedule and stuff?
It's decent. Now I put it to the point, like at first it was difficult, trying to run all the numbers and trying to figure everything out. It was taking a
Hmm.
lot of my time. And eventually I kind of integrated it within my schedule, my current schedule, so that
Hmm.
it's not, it doesn't take over my whole day like it was at the beginning, kind of.
Yeah.
So right now it's taking about, I would say about an hour and a half or so, something like that.
Oh,
Uh,
nice. Yeah, that's good.
yeah, and then just part of the Discord helps a lot too. Just having those. Sometimes when I can't do it, it'll be
Yeah.
done already. I just kind of verify everything, and so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Being able just to go in there real quick and see, sometimes what the
yeah,
final stuff is. Cool.
yeah.
How
I
about
try. I
like
try.
when it comes down to like the last couple minutes before games and stuff? Are you able
Uh,
to be looking at that now better?
yeah, yeah. See, that was another thing too. I just didn't know what was going on with everything, But once I figured everything, kind of figured out how to do it and everything.
Yeah.
Um, right now, it's as simple as me just setting an alarm like 10 minutes before the game. Each of
Cool.
the plays and stuff, and then
Mhm.
especially like the props and all that. Luckily for the props, that was taking a lot of time, but now I kind of now I'm able to kind of figure out what the players are going to be before they're even, you know, before they're even posted. I kind of have an idea what's going to be posted. So,
Oh, that's
uh,
good. Nice. Yeah, I mean,
so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems like you caught a hang of it. Like I said, you were doing well. I was looking at your stuff, and I seen like that you just need a couple of tweaks here and there. That was about it, just to like get
yeah,
it really get gelling and getting like the rhythm of doing it.
yeah,
Takes a little time to do for sure, and obviously at the beginning it's overwhelming for sure. at the beginning, it's like, damn, there's a lot of stuff I got to go through. I got to check all this stuff, and then trying to
yeah,
correlate it every day with like a work schedule and stuff. It gets complicated, but I'm
yeah,
glad that you got it all figured out now, and it's like in a rhythm to you. Because that's like what I do is like I'll do the same thing you do. Like 10 minutes before, I'll set an alarm for like 10 minutes before a game starts, because that's when I want to look at. That's when we're paying most attention to stuff anyway. Like I don't
right,
even look at stuff early on in the morning because it's like, what's the
yeah,
point? That stuff might
right,
change by the time I'm looking at to when the game's going to start. So that's good.
yeah,
I'm glad everything's working good for you now, and
yeah,
you're starting to see a good decent income. That's good.
yeah. I wasn't, like as you know, like my last month, I wasn't tracking stuff correctly. The month before that, I was kind of just, you
Hmm.
know, I was very consistent with everything. It's just that I wasn't tracking it properly, So I didn't know if I was making money or losing money and stuff. So
Yeah.
when I had that talk with you last time, I think it was a Discord or something.
Hmm.
I kind of just got on it where I'm actually tracking everything. Um, there was a slow period there, and I haven't actually even checked the numbers in the last couple of days, but I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure it's been real good. Um,
Yeah, I mean, overall, everybody did pretty solid, like altogether for like the end of this month. Pretty much everybody went on a bit of a heater. I think for like 2 or 3 days, so it was
yeah,
pretty good. Yeah, it was a good way to wrap up the month. But
yeah,
yeah, but you can see how the tracking is definitely that's very important
big
because
part.
yeah,
Yeah,
because sometimes like let's just say like if you don't know if you missed like 7, 8 plays here or there, or you put one
mhm,
in that wasn't supposed to be or something like that, that can throw off like your total units and everything, and it really can. It can mess up what you're looking
yeah,
at. So yeah, it's definitely the best way. Like I do it is this is what I honestly do for like the tracking aspect is every night. I'll either every night or in the morning I will just input the stuff that happened that night, or
Yeah.
follow morning I'll put in what happened the night before, you know, just so that way
Yeah.
it's like I don't let it build up, because once if you like go a week without tracking stuff and then you try to put it
Yeah.
in there, it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's
I learned that.
impossible to do.
I learned that the hard way, and but then again, life happens. So right
Of
now I
course.
went 3 days back already, but like you said, once I was doing it every morning, it
Yeah.
was part of my routine. It was so easy. It's like 5, 6 plays or whatever.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
yep.
Right
Thanks.
on, Carlo. Yeah, thanks for jumping on. All right, I
For sure, man.
appreciate it.
All right. Yep.
All right,
Thanks.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right, bro.